Hello everyone, in this video we're going to be talking about how to solve a system of equations using the substitution method. The first example we're going to go over is y equals 6x minus 11 and negative 2x minus 3y equals negative 7. When we're using substitution to solve a system of equations, the first step is to have a variable solved for. As you can see, for the equation on top, we have y by itself, and that's equal to 6x minus 11. So what we're going to do is plug in what y is equal to in for y in the other equation. If we rewrite the equation in the bottom, we're going to get 2x minus 3 times, then instead of y, we're going to plug in what y is equal to, which is 6x minus 11. And that's going to be equal to negative 7. The next step is to distribute the negative 3. We will have negative 2x minus 18x plus 33 is equal to negative 7. Now we're going to combine like terms. Negative 2x and negative 18x go together. That's going to give us negative 20x. And to combine 33 and negative 7, we have to subtract 33 on each side. Negative 7 minus 33 is going to give us negative 40. I'm going to rewrite this up here. Negative 20x equals negative 40. And then we're going to divide each side by negative 20. And we end up with x equals 2. The solution to a system of equations is an ordered pair, which means that we need an x value and a y value to represent our answer. So far, all we have is x equals 2, and now we need to figure out what the y value of the answer is. We do that by plugging in x equals 2 into the equation that we have set up for y. We get y equals 6 times 2 minus 11. 6 times 2 is 12, minus 11 is 1. And we get that y equals 1. So the two parts of the solution are x equals 2 and y equals 1. The next question that we're going to work on is negative 3x minus 3y equals 3 and y equals negative 5x minus 17. For the equation in the bottom, we have y by itself, which is negative 5x minus 17, and we're going to plug that in for y in the other equation. If we rewrite the equation on top, it'll be negative 3x minus 3 times what y is equal to, negative 5x minus 17 is equal to 3. Next, we're going to distribute the negative 3 inside the parenthesis, and we get negative 3x plus 15x plus 51 equals 3. Next, we need to combine like terms. First, we're going to combine negative 3x and 15x to get 12x plus 51 equals 3. We're going to continue up here. 12x plus 51 equals 3. Next, we're going to subtract 51 on both sides to get 12x equals negative 48. And the last step is to divide by 12 on both sides to give us x equals negative 4. But remember that we're not done here. We have to figure out what the y portion of the answer is. So we're going to use the equation y equals negative 5x minus 17, and we're going to plug in what we got for x into that equation. Negative 5 times negative 4 minus 17, that gives us y equals negative 5 times negative 4 is 20, minus 17 gives us y equals 3. So we have y equals 3 and x equals negative 4. The next question we're going to work on is going to be y equals 5x minus 7 and negative 3x minus 2y equals negative 12. We're going to plug in what y is equal to in for y in the other equation, and that's going to give us negative 3x minus 2 times 5x minus 7 is equal to negative 12. We're going to distribute the negative 2 to get negative 3x minus 10x plus 14 equals negative 12. Next, we combine like terms. Negative 3x and negative 10x go together to make negative 13x plus 14 equals negative 12. We're going to continue up here on the top right. Negative 13x plus 14 equals negative 12. We're going to subtract 14 on each side to get negative 13x equals negative 26. The last step to get x by itself is to divide by negative 13 on both sides to get x equals 2. Now to find the y value, we're going to plug in x equals 2 into our equation for y. 5 times 2 minus 7. 5 times 2 is 10. Minus 7 is 3. So we have that x equals 2 and y equals 3. The next question that we're going to go over is negative 7x minus 2y equals negative 13. And x minus 2y equals 11. In this question, we don't have a variable solved for already, so we have to make that happen. You want to look for the variable that has no number in front. That's going to be the x for the equation in the bottom. The way that we get that variable by itself is by adding 2y to both sides to give us x equals 2y plus 11. Next, we're going to plug in what x is equal to in for x in the other equation. That's going to be negative 7 times 2y plus 11 minus 2y equals negative 13. We're going to continue up here. If we distribute the negative 7, we're going to have negative 14y minus 77 minus 2y equals negative 13. Next, we're going to combine like terms. Negative 14y and negative 2y go together to make negative 16y minus 77 equals negative 13. Next, we have to add 77 to both sides, and we will get negative 16y equals 64. Then to get y by itself, we're going to divide by negative 16 on both sides. And that's going to give us y equals negative 4. In order to get the x value, we're going to plug this value into the equation that we have for x. That's x equals 2 times y, which is going to be 2 times negative 4 plus 11. 2 times negative 4 is negative 8, plus 11 is 3. So we have that y equals negative 4 and x equals 3. The next question that we're going to work on is negative 5x plus y equals negative 3 and 3x minus 8y equals 24. For this system of equations, the variable that we need to get by itself is going to be y for the equation on top. The way that we get y by itself is by adding 5x to both sides. And that's going to give us y equals 5x minus 3. Now that we have y by itself, we can plug this in for y in the other equation. That will give us 3x minus 8 times 5x minus 3 equals 24. Next, we're going to distribute the negative 8 to get 3x minus 40x plus 24 equals 24. We're going to combine like terms. 3x minus 40x gives us negative 37x plus 24 equals 24. Next, we're going to subtract 24 on both sides. And that's going to give us negative 37x equals 0. Now to get x by itself, we're going to divide by negative 37 on both sides. And that's going to give us x equals 0. In order to find the y, we're going to plug in x equals 0 in for x in the equation that we have for y. Y equals 5 times 0 minus 3, which gives us y equals negative 3. The last question that we're going to do for this video is going to be x plus 3y equals 1 and negative 3x minus 3y equals negative 15. We're going to get the x for the equation on top by itself by subtracting 3y on both sides. That's going to be x equals negative 3y plus 1. Then we're going to plug in what x is equal to in for x in the other equation. That's going to give us negative 3 times negative 3y plus 1 minus 3y equals negative 15. Then we're going to distribute the negative 3, 9y minus 3 minus 3y equals negative 15. We're going to bring this up to the top, and we're going to combine like terms. 9y minus 3y gives us 6y minus 3 equals negative 15. Next, we're going to add 3 to both sides to give us 6y equals negative 12. And then to get y by itself, we divide by 6 to get y equals negative 2. Then, to get the x value of our answer, we're going to plug in y equals negative 2 in for the equation that we have for x. X equals negative 3 times negative 2 plus 1. Negative 3 times negative 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. And we get that y equals negative 2 and x equals 7. If you learned something new in this video, Make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you're looking for one-on-one tutoring, check out the link in the description. I'll see you in the next one.